Let's go thrift shop at the Goodwill Bins. I try to go here on Sundays after lunch just because that's when they reopen after being closed for a few days. Hey Biz, you need some paint? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I have no idea why the Goodwill outlet bins is so busy today. Last Sunday when I came, they were not near as busy as they are today, and I am here about the same time. So our Goodwill bins actually closes on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, and so that's why I like to come on Sundays because I feel like they have everything restocked. Trying to be quiet with these pots and pans, it's kind of impossible, isn't it? Oh, that's cute. Look, is this what you're looking for? To go with it, maybe? I don't know if that goes with it or not, but that probably does. Cute. Well, it looked like almost like a suet feeder for birds is what I was thinking. You know how they make those little square things, a suet feed for birds? So, I mean, it may not be, but I'll probably use it for decor. Yeah. Hang it up somehow. I think I see a grass field down here. Look at there. I'll try to be gentle because I don't want to put none of that on you. And in case y'all can't tell, I will talk to just strangers, make friends with just about anybody at the Goodwill Bins or at the thrift store, really just anywhere. I'm a pretty outgoing person. So me and this lady here digging through the bins, we were trying to find a part to something that she had picked up. I found one piece to it, but we were kind of digging around seeing if we could find the other piece. And I will do that. If somebody's looking for something at the bins or if I'm looking for something, that's just courtesy. We'll just say, hey, if you see this, come find me, or, you know, vice versa. I think I did that last Sunday for a guy. He was looking for a certain shoe. I ended up finding him that shoe, so he was very happy about that. So yeah, making friends at the Goodwill Bins can definitely turn out to work in your favor. So just be nice to everybody and everybody will work together and help you out as well. I also wanted to mention too, Nancy, I believe was her name, a sweet subscriber who said she watches my channel. She came up and introduced herself, and I just wanted to tell you it was so nice to meet you. I'm sorry that we didn't get a picture together. It was so busy and chaotic on this day, but I'm pretty sure I remembered her name correctly as Nancy. And if you are watching, Nancy, please comment down below and let me know if that was your name. But it was so nice to meet you on a Sunday. I also wanted to show here that I discovered some gems here hiding underneath some of these pots and pans. I am telling you, this is the second week in a row that I have gotten so lucky with digging around at the bottom of the bins and kind of moving things around. I am just uncovering some wonderful finds. So if you do follow my channel and you have been watching my home renovation update series, I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who wished me a happy birthday on Saturday. I appreciate that so much. I read all of your comments. I was just so busy. I did not have a chance to reply. So I'm going to do that here and just tell you thank you so much for all of your sweet birthday wishes. I felt very loved by my little thrifting community here. I love y'all so much. And I also wanted to tell you, I've been seeing a lot of comments that is looking for another home renovation update video. I have nothing to share with you as of yet. The last video that you saw, we are completely caught up. The contractor has not worked over the weekend and he's not here Monday on the day that I'm doing this voiceover. However, the electrician is here and he is putting all of the plugs and boxes and things like that to finish off some of the electrical. And then I think the contractor will be back here tomorrow. So maybe towards the end of the week, I'll have an update for you, or maybe at the beginning of next week. We'll just have to see how all of that plays out. Okay, let's get back to digging through some of these bins. I come across several things that I thought that I wanted to purchase, and I do end up putting them back. There was a lot of these little paint by number looking things in here. And in case you're unfamiliar, my daughter that I was showing the paint to in the very beginning, she is an art major, so that's why I was showing her those paints. And then I came across a lot of these little packages of things here. I didn't sit and look through all of them, but I think maybe they are just patterns. I'm not really sure, and I hope that I did not leave a good thing there. I thought that these photo albums were also very interesting and sweet. I guess, what do you do? Just like paste or tape the picture onto the back of those pages or something? I'm not really sure, but I thought those were really, really sweet with the bears. As you can see here, I'm coming across more of these little patterned looking things, and because I'm not really sure what they are and I don't really take a lot of time to investigate things while digging through the bins, I'm just putting them in my buggy because y'all all know we think about everything in the buggy. Here's another one of those photo albums. I'm wondering if I should have got these. I don't know. They're so sweet, but I just thought, well, maybe they'll just take up more space than I want them to because they really don't hold a lot of pictures. They were very cute though. And then these shoes here, they look like a pair of Hey Dudes. I think they were a knockoff pair, so I just put them back. And then, yeah, we're just digging, looking through here to see what all we can find. There was also a lot of empty boxes, so I don't know if things were just getting dumped out of those boxes instead of put back in them. But yeah, you'll see here in a little while, I come across a lot of empty boxes and I just ended up pulling them out. And then what is this? At first I thought it was like a drawing pad, but it's a pad full of these little hummingbirds and it's the same sheet of paper on every one. What in the world was somebody using that for? I just really couldn't figure out what that was for or what it was all about. And in case you are not familiar, this thing right here actually holds your tacos. So if you have taco night and you want one of those things there, if you go to the Goodwill Bins, just get it and try it. I used to have one and I used it for my husband because he would eat like 5 or 6 tacos at a time. And so those are so easy to just set your taco shell in, make your tacos so they're not falling and flopping over. They're definitely a great fun little thing if you eat a lot of tacos like we do. And then I found some of this modeling clay, which it was kind of heavy, and that's the only reason that I ended up putting it back. But I really thought about getting that, even if the kids would have used that to have like a little art day at my house or something. Yeah, I probably should have got that. And then I am coming across several more of these little things in these little plastic bags that look like patterns or something. I'm not really sure what these are exactly. Again, this one at the bottom says Karen's Coop. They look really primitive. I do later find out that they are just a bunch of paper patterns, but while I'm looking, like I said, in the bins, I just chunk it all in the buggy and look later. Also wanted to look at these cards just to see if there was anything really pretty and vintage or anything like that that I could put in a picture frame for decor. That's something else you can think about. If you go to the Goodwill Bins a lot and you come across greeting cards, you can get those and make beautiful little pictures out of them. There's some more of those paints. I mean, they had just tons of those paints in here on this day. Now I'm going to take a minute and just come over here to the books. This one, copyright date is 1948. I think that that is a great find, so I'm definitely going to think about that book in the buggy. So now I'm moving over to a different set of bins where they have more of like some purses and some bags, because last week I found a vintage Ralph Lauren tote bag, and that thing was worth about $70 or $80 online. I think it was definitely a score. I found it by just digging in the bottom, and then I saw they had a whole tote full of dishes. I was like, oh my goodness, heaven here. Let me put the camera down so I can dig through this big old bin. There wasn't anything in there that I was really interested in, so I just put everything back in the tote and kept on digging. Dominoes, anyone? There was a whole set of dominoes. I know that people craft with dominoes as well. So yeah, you just never know. There was a person here that was putting things back out of their buggy. They were getting ready to check out. They were doing doing their whole buggy check. They were putting things back. So of course, I'm going to sit here and go through the things that they've already picked up and are putting back, just in case there's anything good there that I might not be able to live without. Here's where I ended up coming across a lot of empty boxes, so I just end up setting this underneath the bin. Ooh. Look what I just found, Biz. Help them out. Pull these empty boxes out of here. Here we go. Here we go. Make some room for digging. I could not believe that big old basket was just sitting there. You know what I think happened? I really think because that bin curves right around where the checkout line is, and I can almost promise you what somebody did is they were getting up there to check out, they were going through their buggy, and they just ended up sitting it over there in that bin. I was so thankful because I love to use baskets like that, even for my outdoor area, and getting them at the bins, I am getting them for next to nothing, and you can put a plant in them and just, you know, especially if you've got like a covered porch or a covered patio, you can definitely use baskets like that just because they just look so beautiful with like some geraniums or anything like that in them. I'm always on the hunt for my babies some cute little treats, and I have one that actually really loves the movie Cars, and he loves Mater, so I am definitely going to throw that over in my buggy and save that for that baby. When he comes over here, he'll have him a fun little treat. And since I just found a Mater toy, I'm definitely going to dig around and see if there's anything else that goes to the Cars movie in here, because a lot of times if there is one certain item in the bin, a lot of times there may be something that goes with it in that same bin or in a bin next to it. So if you find something that's like missing something to it, or it has something that goes with it but it's missing, just keep kind of digging around or look in one of the bins that's close to it, because you will be surprised at how many items that I have actually found a match to something or a lid to something just on the other end of the bin or in a bin like in front or behind of it. So just keep on digging, like do not give up the dig hunt. I thought this little makeup bag was really pretty, and what's funny is I picked it up and I looked at it and I thought, well, you know, I really don't need that, so I'm just going to set it to the side. But fun fact here is my daughter Elizabeth comes rolling up. She sees that. She absolutely loves it. She ended up purchasing that little makeup bag. So I wanted to check out this little coin purse here. I thought it looked like a 31 brand coin purse, so I'm going to look that over. But just as a reminder, during the month of February, where I'm posting a video every day and calling it Thriftuary, I am doing the thrift hauls on the next day after the thrifting trip. So I will see y'all back here tomorrow with that Goodwill Bins thrift haul. We hope y'all have a wonderful evening. We love y'all, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with a brand new video.